The candles flickered against the silence. I watched the flame bend in the still air, refusing to die. It was almost poetic, how something could burn so bright for no one at all. The cake sat untouched, the frosting beginning to crust at the edges. My phone buzzed once, lighting up the empty room. "Call me, urgent," her name on the screen, my wife. I didn't move, didn't call, because I already knew. I had known since that morning when she'd kissed me half-heartedly, her perfume heavier than usual, her eyes darting toward the clock as if waiting for an excuse to leave. She said she'd be back early. She wasn't. Outside, fireworks cracked faintly in the distance. My brother's annual BBQ, the one he decided to throw on my birthday. 2 weeks after I'd sent out my invites. 2 weeks after everyone smiled, promised, and vanished. Even my daughter had gone. She wanted to see her cousins, my wife said, her voice rehearsed. So I sat here, alone, with 52 missed calls from the same number that used to make my heart ache when it didn't appear. Now, it just made me smile. It began subtly, the kind of shift you only notice when it's too late to fix it. The laughter that used to echo through the house grew quieter. Her phone was always face down. My daughter began mentioning funny Uncle Ben more often, my brother's name rolling off her tongue like a secret she didn't know she was keeping. At first, I told myself it was coincidence, that she was just closer to her uncle, that my wife's sudden need to help Ben was just family loyalty. But then the pictures started appearing. Not to me, no. My family made sure I didn't see them directly. Group chats, stories, snippets. Smiles captured under the same string lights that once hung in our backyard. My wife, my daughter, my brother. Together. I told myself I was overthinking. That pain often invents what it fears most. But something inside me refused to let go. Something old. Something that remembered how betrayal always starts with convenience. So I began to watch, quietly. I started small. Call logs, message previews, glances at receipts left on the counter. Every detail, every pattern. She thought she was careful, but careful people forget one thing. Patterns always reveal loyalty. And hers wasn't mine anymore. I didn't accuse. I simply observed. The calmest predator is the one no one knows is hunting. When she left for errands, I followed. Once, twice, 3 times. Never close enough to spook her. Just enough to see the same silver car parked outside my brother's house, over and over again. Once I saw her hand linger on his shoulder as she laughed. Not intimately, not obviously. Just enough to make the world go silent. I began recording the times, keeping logs, saving screenshots. It wasn't obsession, it was clarity. Then came the phone records, months of messages, hidden under code names, BBQ prep, cousin chat, event list. Each thread told a story without words. Every time she typed, I could almost hear her heartbeat. Every time she deleted, I knew exactly what she was trying to hide. And when I found the photo, the one where my daughter sat on my brother's shoulders, my wife's arm around his waist, something in me fractured quietly. Not loud, not violent, just final. That night, she came home smelling of smoke and grilled meat, smiling faintly. "Sorry, love, lost track of time," she said. I kissed her cheek and said, "It's fine." Because it was. Because it would be. The truth was already mine. A week later, I sent out a group text. A new date for a small family dinner. No reason, no emotion. Just an invitation. She hesitated, but agreed. My brother replied with his usual charm. Wouldn't miss it. When they arrived, everything looked the same. My brother grinning, my wife trying too hard to smile. My daughter ran to her room. I poured wine, set the table, talked about meaningless things. Work, weather, life. Then I placed the small envelope between them. It was white, clean, simple. "What's that?" my brother asked. I looked at my wife. Her face drained as she saw the handwriting. Hers. The note she wrote to him last month, the one she forgot to delete from her drafts. She reached for it, trembling. I stopped her hand. Gently. "You left it open on your laptop," I said quietly. "Next time, at least change the subject line." Silence. Heavy. Cold. My brother's lips parted, words collapsing before they could form. My wife's eyes filled, not with guilt, but with fear. I didn't shout, didn't accuse, I just watched them both, like exhibits in a museum I'd already grown tired of. Then I stood, picked up my keys and said, "The cake's in the fridge. Help yourselves." And I left. I didn't go far, just parked across the street and waited. Through the window, I saw them argue. Desperation, panic, guilt, all of it colliding in real time. The masks slipping, the illusions breaking. I dialed one number, their favorite group chat, the one they used to plan everything behind my back. And I sent one photo. My birthday cake, still uncut, candlelight flickering in the dark. Caption, "Don't worry, I saved you both a slice." Then I blocked them. Every number, every thread. 52 missed calls followed within the hour, all from her. I didn't answer a single one, because sometimes revenge isn't about what you do, it's about what you no longer need to. It's been 3 days. The house is quiet again. No voices, no laughter, no explanations. Just peace. Cold, clean, unapologetic peace. They can keep each other now. They earned it. People think betrayal is about losing love. It's not. It's about losing illusion. And once the illusion dies, you finally see the truth. They never deserved your rage, just your silence. I deleted her last message tonight, the one that said, "Call me, urgent." Then I looked at my phone one last time, 52 missed calls, and smiled, because finally it was quiet.